What symbol is pictured? Nice selection. A hydraulic filter is the correct and valid answer. It is usually an electric motor or a diesel engine that gets the hydraulic system started by powering the pump. Correct. Prime mover is the right answer. If a hydraulic system has 1000 N applied to the input piston and has an area of 81 cm2, what is the pressure? Well done. 123.47 per is the right choice. The hydraulic component of the system that functions to regulate the amount and direction of oil flow is dash. Great job. Control valve is the accurate answer. A hydraulic accumulator is a device used to store dash energy, which may be supplied to a machine later on. Exactly. Pressure makes sense and it is right choice. The minimum temperature at which the hydraulic fluid will catch fire and continue to burn is called dash. Clear logic. Your choice, fire point, is sound and 100% true. Components that utilize hydraulic flow to produce rotation to rotate other components are called dash. Perfect. Hydraulic motor is the correct choice. If we know the hydraulic system working pressure and the area of the cylinder, what can we determine? Right choice. The maximum weight the cylinder can lift is the best answer. In a hydraulic lift, dash is fixed on the crown of the sliding ram where the carried load is located. Great thinking. Cage is the right choice. In the hydraulic system, to prevent overpressure due to shock load, components are installed dash. Good job. Your answer, shock valve, works well here. The great thing about hydraulic systems is that the pipe connecting the two cylinders can be dash. On track? Any length and shape is the correct answer. The first accumulators for Armstrong's hydraulic dock machinery were dash, which is placed raised. You got it. Your choice, water towers, is right. Where can you look on your car to see a good example of a basic piston-driven hydraulic system? Sharp thinking. The brake system is the right choice. It holds a volume of hydraulic fluid and helps air and moisture to be released from the fluid. Strong choice. Reservoir is the right answer. Which mode of power transmission is best suited for the automatic machine tool feed movement? You're right. Hydraulic is the correct answer. In a hydraulic system, the development of pressure is by variable displacement, pump, and dash. Bravo! Gear pump is the answer. Hydraulic valve that serves as a security of the hydraulic system of overpressure is dash. Excellent choice. Safety valve is the right answer. Which of the following systems generate more energy when used in industrial applications? Correct response. Hydraulic systems is the most accurate answer. When refilling oil after servicing a hydraulic system, which type of oil should be used? You chose use oil according to the manufacturer's specification. And it is correct. Which mode of power transmission is best suited for longer distance power transmission? Nicely done. Electric is a solid answer. These are used to start, stop, and direct the flow of hydraulic fluid in the system. Valid point. Valves is true. A dash is a storage reservoir under pressure where a liquid is held under pressure. Well picked. Hydraulic accumulator is the correct answer. What is one of the best places to get up close with the large hydraulic machines? Smart move. A construction site is an accurate answer. Pressure in the hydraulic system will increase in its flow when obtaining dash. Excellent. Hambatan is a brilliant choice. What is a black-colored liver called in the Mahindra tractor hydraulic system? Solid response. Position control lever is a valid choice. The underlying principle behind a hydraulic press is based on dash principle. Smart pick. Pascal is the correct choice. In a hydraulic crane, dash is the component mainly responsible for lifting. Well reasoned. Boom is the correct choice. All industrial hydraulic systems consist of the following basic components. Good thinking. Power input device to control device to liquid conductor's power. Output device is the right answer. Its role is to displace fluid volume against a resistant load or pressure. Right again. Hydraulic pump is a valid answer. The most common liquid that is used as a medium in fluid power systems is. Nice work. You chose petroleum-based mineral oil and it is correct. Slowly, the action of the actuator on the hydraulic system, determined by. Correct response. Flow is the most accurate answer. Hydraulic systems use dash to transfer force from one point to another. Great thinking. Liquid is the right choice. Hydraulic flow control valves are expected to control all below except. Well reasoned. Pressure is the correct choice. Which component in a hydraulic circuit is used as storage for the oil? Exactly. Reservoir makes sense and it is right choice. Study of liquid in motion and pressure in pipes and cylinder is called. Strong choice. Hydraulic is the right answer. Most commonly used hydraulic intensifier for water jet cutting is dash. On track. Parallel hydraulic intensifier is the correct answer. In our circulatory system, what is the equivalent of hydraulic fluid? Clear logic. Your choice blood is sound and 100% true. These are used to convert hydraulic energy back to mechanical energy. Nicely done. Actuators is a solid answer. What is the approx pressure range that hydraulic systems operate in? Or correct, 709,000 is the right answer. Once hydraulic oil has done mechanical work, where does it return to? You chose back to the tank or reservoir, and it is correct. Hydraulic valve that prevents overpressure due to shock load dash. Excellent choice. Shock valve is the right answer. Below are the basic components of the hydraulic system except. Great job. Compressor is the accurate answer. The scientific principle that makes hydraulic systems possible is. Nice selection. Pascal's principle is the correct and valid answer. A fluid used in hydraulic system for transmitting power is called. Good thinking. Oil is the right answer. The two types of pulleys in a hydraulic lift are dash and dash. Right choice. Movable, fixed is the best answer. Hydraulic filters are generally categorized according to the... Well done. Maximum working pressure is the right choice. What is not an advantage of petroleum-based hydraulic fluids? You got it. Your choice fire-resistant is right. Due to the arrangement of hydraulic jigger, the dash rotates. Good job. Your answer pulley works well here.
Intensifiers are employed as a part of machines such as dash.
Excellent. Hydraulic crane is a brilliant choice. The narrow channels in the hydraulic system are called dash. Right again. Orifice is a valid answer. How are a hydraulic system and a pneumatic system similar? Well picked. Both use a fluid to apply force is the correct answer. What purpose does a cylinder serve in a hydraulic circuit? Perfect. Converts fluid energy into linear energy is the correct choice. Mahindra Tractor Hydraulic System, Co-Live Hydraulic Q. Bravo! Hydraulic pump is directly connected to the engine is the answer. The pump which is not suitable for a hydraulic system is... Sharp thinking. Centrifugal pump is the right choice. It's important for a hydraulic system to contain what? Nice work. You chose no air bubbles, and it is correct. A dash is the main essence of a car crushing system. Valid point. Hydraulic press is true. Who is the tractor's hydraulic operating system now? Smart move. Hydrostatic is an accurate answer. The main components of the hydraulic system are dash. You're right. Hyde pump, Hyde cylinder, control valve is the correct answer. Hydraulic pump, which can only be one way, called dash. Smart pick. Fixed is the correct choice. The true simple hydraulic diagram sequence below is... Solid response. Tank pump safety valve control valve equator tank is a valid choice. Hydraulic circuits are working based on which law? Good thinking. Pascal's law is the right answer. Rotary actuator in a hydraulic system is known as... Correct. Hydraulic motor is the right answer. It's very easy to add what to a hydraulic system? Sharp thinking. Force multiplication is the right choice. Which below function of tank in hydraulic system? Exactly. Works to keep the hydraulic fluid or oil makes sense, and it is right choice. A simple common example of hydraulic system is... Correct response. Car jack is the most accurate answer. The hydraulic press is also known as dash press. Clear logic. Your choice, Brahma, is sound and 100% true.
In a hydraulic press, the pump acts as a dash.
Valid point. Piston is true. Hydraulic systems use dash to transmit power. You got it? Your choice liquids is right.
A hydraulic accumulator normally consists of...
Perfect. A cylinder and a ram is the correct choice. Where would you most likely find gear pumps? Great job. Farm equipment is the accurate answer. In a hydraulic press, the metal can be dash. Smart pick. Crushes, straightened and molded is the correct choice. The nature of the hydraulic, except dash. Good job. Your answer can be compressed works well here. Hydraulic devices transmit power using. Nicely done. An incompressible fluid is a solid answer. A bicycle pump is an example of a dash. Excellent. Pneumatic system is a brilliant choice. A hydraulic press makes use of a dash. Smart move. Hydraulic cylinder is an accurate answer. A subcategory of hydrodynamics is well reasoned. Hydraulics is the correct choice. Hydraulic systems follow dash law. Right again. Pascal is a valid answer. Hydraulic and pneumatic circuits? Excellent choice. Perform the same with some exceptions is the right answer. Hydraulic systems should. Solid response. Be maintained continuously is a valid choice. Most hydraulic circuits. Nice work. You chose operate from a central hydraulic power unit, and it is correct. How you will get all these quiz questions in PDF books format? Great thinking. Contact Narayan Changda is the right choice.